Nickelodeon game shows. Never mind this. Okay.
Nick, 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 Nick. Nickelodeon. Nick, 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 Nick. Nickelodeon.
From old school classics to wacky challenges to crazy obstacle course, there have been a few of these Nickelodeon game shows that was made over the years. Now, I myself have watched these game shows before, and I might remember some of them, and I did add them to this list. There have been a few challenges and even some things that was made from game shows. Rounds, games, challenges, even task was made from these game shows. And there is some that was made. We're going to take a look at these top 5 Nickelodeon game shows that was made. But before we start, I might remind that these game shows, such as Brain Search, Paradise Run, Keep It Spotless, and the all-new Double Dare, won't be on this list since those are already new. Lastly, the list of videos of the game shows will not be on this list since it's gonna waste me lots of time on this video. These game shows I got on this list were filmed at Nickelodeon Studios in Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, which was closed since 2009. Plus, it was also featured on Nickelodeon Gas, which was a channel, but it was taken off of December of 2007. And finally, all the game shows on this list was made in 1991. So as anyone says, turn on your TV, start up your Nick app, take a seat, enjoy yourself, and let's take a look at these game shows. Nickelodeon Guts. In Nickelodeon Guts, this is where players has to finish in 4 events and they get to go against the aggro crag. Where what happened. After that, the player with the most points at the end of all the events is the winner, and they take home a glowing rock as a trophy. Now, there have been a few pool events, even field events and tracks, and of course, they have different multiple event sports, and they'll be wearing some safety equipment and some spots with them, so that way they can try this. They can try this on Nickelodeon Guts, but not at home. And if you finish all the courses, especially the aggro crag, you get to take home a glowing rock as a trophy. In case you know, that's the glowing rock they have right now. And over the years, the aggro crag has been going to different phases. So first off, in 1991, it looks like this. But this is the first aggro crag that was going to in that phases. That was 1991. Then in 1993 to 1995, it was turned to this. This time, it's growing. Also in 1996 and 1998, it was turned to this. This time it was the Mega Crack. And finally, from 1999 by 2003, it was turned to this. This time it was the Super Aggro Crack. Even sharper, just like the rest of the others. And another thing so far, not also that Nickelodeon Guts was so famous, Nickelodeon Guts was also a video game. It was on a Nintendo console, and it was just like the same as Nickelodeon Gas, but this time there's no pool events, just shooting, tossing, and multiple obstacle course events, and of course the aggro crack, just like that one. And so far in 2003, Nickelodeon Guts have finished their last season, and it was already aired for so long. So yeah, it really was a great game show that was really awesome. Also, in 2008 by 2009, Nickelodeon Studios did film a new show called My Family's Got Guts, and that was aired for about 2 seasons. So yeah, it's just like the same as the original Nickelodeon Guts, but this time there's no pool events, just sports events, and of course the all-new aggro crag. Yeah, it was so cool when they see that crack just like that, and it was really awesome. So what do you say? Could this be a game show to try out? Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, before I ask, I'm not going to put Olmec's face because it could be a little scary and frightening. In Legends of the Hidden Temple, this is where teams has to grab the treasure that's hidden inside Olmec's temple. But only one team will get to do that. There are 2 rounds and 3 games. And of course, you get to go inside temple. So there are 2 rounds. First round is crossing the moat. Your first player will cross the moat first, and then your second player will cross the moat in second. But you have to do it the same way or by getting past all the obstacles. And as soon as your second player crosses the moat, you must run and hit the gong. 4 players hit the gongs goes to the next round. And in round two, Olmec will tell you a story about the treasure that's inside his temple. And after that, he will ask you a question. You must stomp down the ancient marking and say the answer. The correct answer moves you down 1 step. But if you get it wrong, then you don't have a chance to answer. You have 3 steps to take. You don't have 3 steps. It's only your first one. So 2 teams who makes it to the bottom level will be going to temple games to earn pendants. In the temple games, teams are competing has to win the pendants of life. They need the pendants to protect themselves from these temple guards as they make it inside temple. So there are 3 temple games. The first game is for a half pendant, second game is for another half, and the third is for the full pendant. After the game's over, the team with the most pendants goes to the temple. And when you're inside the temple, you must complete several puzzles that's inside Olmec's temple to open a door to the next room. And another thing, you must watch out for those temple guards. If you run into one, you can give the temple guard your pendant, you can keep going, but if you're caught without one, you'll be taken out of the temple, and it'll be your partner's turn to enter and try their luck. If you grab the treasure, all the doors will unlock, and the temple guards will vanish. So you must watch out for those temple guards, just like these ones, otherwise you might lose a pendant. So what do you say? Could this be a game you can try out? Get the picture. In Get the Picture, this is where teams has to solve a picture that's hidden behind the squares. And there are 2 rounds. So round 1 is connect the dots. And there are lots of dots on the wall, on the video board, and they represent a picture. You have to guess what picture they represent, but first you need to answer a question. The team with the correct answer gets 20 points, plus you get to connect the dots by picking a square and a chance to guess the picture. Now, I was going to find one of a design of it, but actually I couldn't find it, so I had to design it myself. I didn't make one just like it, but I hope this helped. So it will look just like this, but not with the Get the Picture logo. Instead, it's just going to be all bluish with numbers and dots around it. Just like it. And there are hidden power searcher squares hidden up there, and if you find one, you get to play a picture puzzle for extra points. And also in round 2, it's a game called Dots. And there are a bunch of dots up there on the board. But first you have to answer a question. You get to make as many lines as there are answers, a chance to get the picture. So there are 2 lines that's already there right now. Now that's on this diagram. But I'll go ahead and explain how this thing works. So it's not really easy. It goes like this. You have to make a square just like it. It goes this. 8 to 13 and 13 to 14. You do that. Make a line like that and it makes a square. Then you get to see the picture that's hidden behind that square that you made. And you get to guess the picture. If you guess it correct, you get 50. The correct answer of that picture gives you 50 points. Gets wrong, you lose 20. And also, if you finish the game, you're going to go to the bonus round, which is the Mega Memory. And in the Mega Memory, they're going to show you 9 pictures in 10 seconds, then they'll cover them up. And I really don't have a picture to show that. And as you read the clue, you must hit the button on the keypad. And for the first 6 you get $100. And after that, you also play for 3 prizes if you get all 9. So, could this be a game show you can try? Could this be a cool game show? Nick Arcade. In Nick Arcade, this is where players has to play video games to earn extra points. There are 2 rounds and a face-off. So first off is going to be a face-off game, and you have to play this face-off. The team with the highest score gets 25 points and control of Mikey for round 1. Now I was going to find a 3D picture of Mikey, but I couldn't find it because I might have forgot. So anyways, it's just like that. So after that, the player that finished the face-off gets 25 points and control of Mikey for round 1. And you have to guide Mikey around the screen in any direction except diagonally. You have to get Mikey to the goal. Now to do this, you gotta run through 4 P's: points, puzzles, pop quizzes, and prizes. You gotta get them by a 3x3 grid of squares. But be careful. Because there's an enemy up there, and if you run into him, control gets zipped to the other team. The team with the highest score at the end of the 2 rounds will go into the video zone to battle the game wizard. Also, if you find a video challenge, you get to play a video game for extra points. So when you choose a video when you pick the video challenge, you get to go over here to play a video game for extra points. So first you do is that you choose a video game, but you're not going to play the whole game. You're going to be being the wizard's challenge. You have to do that in 30 seconds. Now, first off, your partner has to write down how many to wager to beat this wizard challenge. And after that, your player gets to play. And if he does it in 30 seconds, then the amount of points your partner wagered will be added. But if he doesn't do it in 30 seconds, then it'll be deducted. And the same rules is also in round 2. When 2 rounds is over, the team with the highest score goes inside the video zone. And in the video zone, you have only 1 minute to get past 3 levels. And after that, you will take on the wizard level. For each item they pick up, they get $50. And each level they get past, they get a prize, including a grand prize if you beat the wizard's challenge, the wizard zone. And the 3 wizards are one of these, and it's Mongo, Scorsha, and Murloc. One of these wizards that you can only defeat. So could this be one game to play out? You're On. In You're On, this is where teams has to complete 3 tasks to earn a prize. But the teams on right here will not be playing. Actually, the teams that's outside is going to be playing. In You're On, they have to ask the other people to finish people's help about the task that they have to complete, and they have to do it in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, and for each person that they did, they earn a prize. And I gotta say, it's gonna be like a hard one and a little tricky one, but it's just like that as always. So, could this be a great game to try out? Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other game shows that I missed, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to see more game videos like this one. I'm KH Gamer, and once again, I will see you guys again next time in the next gaming video. Till then, KH Gamer's out. Bye-bye.